Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. And there's Yugi Man in the background. Nice. So, thank him for actually me making a video. I know a lot of you guys probably think that he's the channel owner because his face is in more of my videos.
At this rate, yeah.
So, you know, we're going to be talking about the TikTok bill. What does it mean for your rights as an American citizen? I mean, I don't know about you, but I am no longer calling it the United States. I'm calling it the States because the word United means nothing. I'm sorry. Alright, resume. Anyway guys, I can't find the bill name. I can't read it. I think it's DI11 or DILL. I can't tell what the font they're using. This is the Washington Post. I'll link that down below. TikTok collects a bunch of data on you, which everyone knows this. They just don't care. Now, this is not regarding the bill of TikTok not being allowed to be installed on workers' phones. I agree with that. I'm actually surprised that Apple doesn't, because most of the time, like state workers here, at least in Tennessee, they get issued iPhones. I'm actually surprised Apple hasn't made it to where they can restrict the App Store, because why? I can actually get my mom's work phone right now and download any app. So I'm not sure why it lets you, or why they haven't implemented a way for you not to even be able to open the App Store. This is on people's personal phones. Now, I think that we're supposed to be a free country, are we? Not really. We've actually gotten more suppressive if you actually open your eyes and look. But not being able to install an app, is only a risk to our nation if it's people who are in power download the app. If people who are in power, like the president or anybody in government, as long as anybody in government doesn't download the app, there really is no risk. Now, there needs to be some regulations, sure, but outright banning the entire app because it's a Chinese entity is a bit ridiculous and infringes on our rights to willingly choose to do that. Most people know that they're being spied on. They don't care. Nobody cares. I'm one of the only people that in my family, like I know, that actually cares about trackers and stuff like that. That's why I always use VPNs, and that's also a talking point I'll be talking about in a minute. One of the major things is, aren't we supposed to have a right to willingly choose? Companies like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, I hate calling it that, they all collect your data too. The only difference is that it's a United States company. That's the only difference. The funny thing is, you don't see Canada complaining about the American companies collecting their data either. So, good job, Canada. At least you're not crybabies. So our rights are being trampled on. Now, if it does somehow pass, our government likes to overreach. They have for the last at least 15 years. So what's going to happen is more censorship is going to start happening because it's called the United States, but we've been censoring people for a very long time. This really isn't a free speech country. Not anymore, hasn't been for a long time. Yeah, so what happens if it does get banned? Well, you can use a VPN, which you should be using anyway. If you're not using a VPN, and I'm not talking about a weird, sketchy VPN that you download in the App Store for free because you want to get around your stupid high school block for Instagram. Those are sketchy. Don't use those. Use an actual VPN service their servers are not hard drive based, they're RAM based, and they don't share your data. There's only a few. Like I use Windscribe, they're not fastest, they're cheapest, they're one of the cheapest you can get. They're not fast necessarily, like we get gigabit here, and when I connect to the VPN that's closest, I get 200 megabit down. So that's a pretty big speed jump there that you're getting a decrease from, but I'm getting security. Not only does my IP address change, but it blocks trackers and it blocks adware and malware and all of that. It's really great. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's only $3 a month if you choose two locations with unlimited data. It's $3 a month. It's cheap. Why wouldn't you? It protects you online, prevents trackers and stuff like that as well. So like Bitdefender Tracker, Ghostery, let's see, what's the other one? I'm actually on my computer right now. Bitdefender Anti-Tracker, Ghostery, and we got uBlock Origin. Now uBlock Origin's not an app block, just blocks trackers. That way websites can't track you across the internet and cookies and stuff like that. If you want to connect to TikTok, if it's banned, what will happen is you'll have to be able to connect to a VPN that's outside of the United States. So Argentina, actually I think Canada, I think in the US, that doesn't mean you can't connect to a Canadian server and just start browsing TikTok. Personally, I hate TikTok. I hope it dies and fails. However, I believe in our rights. While I hate TikTok and I think it's brain rot, you should be able to have a choice as an American citizen to browse TikTok if you want to. Heck, if you're an Android user, which I hope you are, you can literally download modified APK files of TikTok with the spyware removed. Like the telemetry's been removed or dampened. You can't, if it's on the server side, you can get a little bit of stuff. So, but if you get a modified APK and use a VPN, pretty Gucci. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, is that I feel like America is just, our government is just not caring. A lot of it's local government, but I feel like the federal level needs to actually start enforcing the branches, because our branches are out of line. All three are like competing for power, and it's unbalanced. Like, if our founding fathers could see our system today, they would probably go back in time and make sure that America doesn't happen. It's that bad. Anyway, I'm being a little dramatic. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.